Guys, welcome back to Four Wheel Builds. What you see behind me is a new project car, and it is a 2020 VW Tiguan, 2-liter diesel, 150 horsepower. Unfortunately, just front wheel drive, and it's got some damage. As you can see, it is quite a bit of damage, and it has no engine. It has no engine because it's already been taken out. So because it's a 2-liter diesel, and it's a 7-speed DSG automatic transmission. The DSG transmission also took a bit of a hit, so we had to get the engine out in order to get the transmission out, and also because there's obviously that front frame rail that needs to be fixed. So overall, it's easier to be done with the engine out. As you can see, the subframe is bent and needs to be replaced. Half axle needs to be replaced. The frame rail, as you can see, so quite a bit of damage. So apologies, I did not get to show you the engine being removed. Unfortunately, I had a mechanic do that for me, and I did not have time to go and record that. So going and have a look. As you can see, the wheel, it was replaced because the other one's damaged. As you can see, the top I guess mount point is not overly bad. I think we'll probably be able to cut it somewhere here and get that replaced. The frame rail, that's bent, as you can see, and quite badly, so needs to come out. Obviously I'll take it to the body shop and we'll see what needs to be done there. The fuse box needs to be fixed or replaced. Bonnet, front windscreen, as per usual. There is some door damage here, and there's some scuff marks on the actual mirror, but they're broken, and this door is going to be fixed. There's no power to going to at the moment, and the rear windows were open, so it's got a nice panoramic sunroof, 18-inch wheels, LED lights front and rear, and it also has a bit of damage on the rear door in the form of a dent right there. Looking at it on inside, and hopefully it's not going to be too dark. The dashboard, as always, needs to be replaced. The airbags 1, 2, 3 need to be replaced, and 4 and 5. So the roof curtains also went off on the right and on the left and the right hand side. So I think this time around I'll get to take out the roof lining for the first time. So we'll see how that goes to get those curtains in. Other than that, the car's quite filthy on the inside, but I think I'll leave that. I'll show you that another day. Overall, the car has 11,000 k's on it. The car was imported from France. Obviously went off at the auctions there. I think what might have happened is someone might have stole the virtual cockpit and replaced it with a broken unit. So unfortunately, that's another expense that needs to be taken into account. There's some eye-pillar damage here under all this tape. Yeah, just believe me, it's there. So yeah, so there's a new project. Let me know what you think. Should be fun. The engine is done approximately 11,000 k's. I don't have a way to confirm that, but that's what the seller said, and we'll have that written into the contract. So as you can see, this is where the major damage has happened. This front frame rail is bent in, so it seems to have be on the end. So I think it can be cut somewhere along here, and obviously a new one replaced. Plus the apron, obviously the apron's folded in, so that's got to be get pulled out. The apron also has to be replaced. The rail, the top rail here, the support rail that's the support rail for the front fender. I think this can be sort of
there's some spot welds that occur there. So I think what needs to happen is these spot welds need to be taken out, and a new piece, this piece needs to be purchased and welded in, and I think that should be that. Obviously the whole thing needs to be pulled. There's also some damage here. I think there's some pole or something that's gone in. So that's the damage. That's what needs to be done. Obviously the front hood needs to be replaced. It's looking at this point in time, it's looking quite bad. I'm actually starting to wonder myself, have I taken too big of a project on? But no, look, I mean, I think over time we'll get parts done. What I want to concentrate on is just getting this subframe out, getting that replaced. The steering rack needs to be replaced. The half axles need to be replaced to ensure that we can then get these replaced, and the steering can be, and the suspension can be fixed up. Once that's done, obviously, at the same time, this was going to go to the frame shop. This is all going to get pulled out, get replaced. I'm not sure. Say the frame rails obviously everything needs to come out and get it replaced. Once that's done, we'll go get this. We'll get this painted. Once it's painted, we'll be able to get all the engine and the gearbox back in. And that should be that. At least then we'll hopefully have a rolling and a driving car. And obviously then we'll start looking at the rest. So obviously all the fenders, the hood, the front bumper, the fender, all the bits and pieces that obviously make up the front of this car. So what I want to get done today is start getting on inside, because the side curtains have also gone in this car. So what I would like to do is just get this headliner out in order for it to be dismantled. There's a whole bunch of things that need to be taken out, so I'll get started on that, start removing those, and then pull the whole thing out and store it safely away. Once the cars come back from the body shop, anything is done, we'll be able to put it back in. Okay, so let's get started on that and see if we can get this roof liner removed. So it's just now a matter of, to get the seatbelt out, a matter of getting this explosive module connection out. So there is some sort of a module that explodes apparently on when you have a crash, which then blocks the seatbelt from retracting once again. Okay, so now it's just a matter of getting this bolt undone, and that will allow us to remove this whole seatbelt unit out. So I have to get that sent away, get it checked and fixed up. So what I want to do now is clean up a bit of this mess, because all this was loose, and I want to get this out, plus the virtual cockpit is cracked, so I've got to get that out. But in order to get this out, I need to get rid of all this stuff here. So I need to work out, there's a couple, I think there's a bolt here that holds this in place, and hopefully we'll undo that one, and the bottom and the top piece should hopefully come out. So I've been able to get the top piece out, and that should allow us to remove this piece. Now, as you can see, that is broken right there, and it is broken right there. So I think our new piece is in order, which is a bit of a bugger because this could prove to be quite expensive. So take a look at these virtual cockpit that screen smashed. So there's a rod or some pole or something that came through and actually just whacked it in here from the back. Because as you can see, it was pushed in from the back here. If it was something sharp, it probably would have went through it, actually hit and went through the actual screen and could have potentially, well, killed someone. But that stopped it, so we've got to get obviously a replacement one. And I'm guessing it's not going to be cheap. So let's put that away into the pile of crap and stuff that we've got. So it's a little bit dark here, so as you can see, there's a pile of stuff that's come out. So we've got the B pillar off here, we've got the A pillar off, we've got the A pillar off there on the driver's side. So I'll get started maybe on the B pillar on the driver's side and get that removed hopefully today. And I think that will finish off. I need to do some research on how to get the headliner off. Essentially there's a few things that, well, the handles and the side visors actually give me some bit of grief. There's some special, I think there's some special tool you actually need to in order to get that. And of all things, I did not bring my set of screwdrivers. So I brought my tools, but not my screwdrivers, which is a bit of a bugger. So I might actually get the driver's seat out. I want to get the driver's seat out and put all that stuff up there, so get it out of harm's way, so it's not in the way of anything. And we'll start putting away maybe some of this stuff and start and make sure that we're managing that and we're not losing anything. No screws. So start putting those things into boxes and put them away as well, so they're nice and safe. Okay, so I think that's actually going to be it for today. So guys, thanks for watching. In the next episode, we'll continue on with disassembling the interior and getting all that removed, so the car can then be taken away to the body shop and get all the work up front done that it requires. So see you in the next episode. See you guys then. Cheers.